Good afternoon. Australia's Red Centre, Uluru-Kata, Tjuta National Park. Australia's Red Centre is made up of hundreds of kilometers of red sand desert. While the word desert often makes us think of empty landscapes, the Red Centre is also called Australia's spiritual centre, where some of the world's oldest tribes have lived for tens of thousands of years. It's also home to one of the country's most popular attractions, Uluru-Kata Tjuta National Park. The park, which covers about 1,325 square kilometers, was made a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1987 and welcomes over 250,000 visitors every year, according to Parks Australia. Visitors are mostly interested in seeing Uluru, which at nearly 350 meters high is the world's largest monolith, or giant rock. Also known as Ayers Rock, it is about 500 million years old. But for Australia's Aboriginal communities, this is more than a national park. The land belongs to the Anangu people who have lived there for about 30,000 years. According to Aboriginal beliefs, Uluru was made by spirit people in a dream time, the beginning of time when life was created. Rock paintings at Uluru tell stories of the dreamtime and spirit people, and the Anangu believe certain parts of the monolith help them communicate with their ancestors. Because of its spiritual importance, visitors are not allowed to climb Uluru. Now, I think it was used to allow people to climb. But there are other ways to enjoy it, like watching it change color as the sun goes down. You can also walk or cycle around Uluru, and the 36 rock domes of nearby Kata offer many great hikes. And make sure to visit the cultural center to learn more about Aboriginal history and art. Questions. When did Uluru-Kata National Park get UNESCO status? What is the dream time according to Aboriginal beliefs? Why aren't visitors allowed to climb Uluru? Discussion. Have you been to Australia? If so, did you visit the Red Centre? If not, do you plan to someday? Yes, that's on my bucket list. What's your let's go or natural sites are at the top of your, hey, there you go, bucket list. Are there any places in your country known for their spiritual importance? What are the most important cultural sites in your country? Do they attract a lot of visitors or tourists? What countries would you most like to visit for their history and culture? Further discussion. What are your country's biggest national parks? Are there any good hiking places in your area? Are there any natural attractions in your country you haven't visited yet? What places in your country would you recommend to visitors interested in history and art? Travel is the most intense mode of learning. Kevin Kelly, do you agree? And I do agree.